when it's time for course registration, you will log into Web4. If you forget how to find Web4, you can easily find it from the Fitchburg State homepage, going to Resources for Current Students. And then underneath Current Students, if you go to Popular Resources and then Current Students, it's all your helpful links. You will click on Web4. When you log into Web4, you are using your @ number, your student ID number, and whatever password you set up. This is different than your Falcon key. When you get into Web4, you will go to the Student tab, and then you will click on Registration. Now, the first thing you'll want to do is check your registration status. You can check your registration status here. You will see green check marks that say that you have no holds, or it will tell you if you have holds. This could be anything from you still owe money on your fall bill, you have a hold for the library, some form that you might need to fill out. So if you have holds, you'll definitely want to take care of those before you can register. You will not be able to register if you have holds on your account. And then right here, it will tell you when your registration time is. Now, I am not actually a student, so I do not have a registration time, but yours will give you a date and time that you can start registering. And you want to start registering as close to that registration time as possible, so that you can make sure to get the sections and classes that you want before they fill up. But of course, you can make changes to your schedule anytime between your start time and the end of the add drop period in the next semester. Okay, so once you have your registration time and you log into Web4, what you will be doing the day of your registration, you will go to Student, Registration, and Add Drop Classes. You'll scroll down, and this is where it will ask you which semester. You'll pick for this semester, spring 2021, and hit Submit. And then it will ask you for your alternate PIN. This is the password that you should have gotten from your advisor. You will not be able to register without that alternate PIN. You will need it in order to make any changes to your schedule between now and the start of classes. But once you put your PIN in, this screen will pop up. Scroll to the bottom. You do not need to worry about this green button that says click here to pay now. You will put a course registration number for each of the courses that you selected into the box and hit Submit Changes. Hopefully all of your classes will go through, but you may get an error code. Some error codes that you may see would be closed section. That means that that class is full, and that you may need to find a different section. You may see a prerequisite or test score error, which means that there is a class or a test that you need to take in order to be able to register for that class. You may also see field of study restriction, and that is when certain classes are only open to students in a particular major. You can sometimes get an override for any of these errors by getting permission from the instructor, but reach out to your advisor if you have any questions. Okay, so let's say you got an error code because your Writing 2 class is full. You can always find another section by clicking on Class Search, looking for the department. We want an English class, selecting Course Search, and Writing 2. This will show you all of the open Writing 2 sections, or whichever class you are looking up. When you can actually register, there will be a little checkbox over here. Find the class that fits with your schedule, click the checkbox, and then you will select Register. Now, be aware that there are two different types of classes. There are the day classes and the GCE classes. GCE classes are our graduate and continuing education classes. These classes will count towards your undergraduate degree, but if you are not enrolled in the GCE program, they will come with an additional fee of about $900. The only way you can tell the difference between these classes is by looking at this code here. FDU is a day class and included in your regular day tuition. FEU is a GCE class, and while you can take that class and it will count, it will come with the additional fee. Okay. If you are looking for just all different class options, you can also go to Student, Registration, and then look up classes to add. and go through different departments to look up each class that you want to register for individually. This is a good option if you are just looking for some art class and you just want to see what's available. Maybe you're trying to change your classes over winter break and you want to just see what has open space in it. That is another way that you can go through and look for different classes. Okay. If you have any questions, reach out to your advisor prior to registration, or if when you go to register you have any issues, reach out to your advisor as well. All right, good luck. I hope you get all of the classes that you want.